Yo guys, so welcome back to the YouTube channel. It is Thursday afternoon. It's about 30 million degrees. We're in Pietra, which is the next town down from Finale Ligure on the Italian coast for this weekend's Enduro World Series. So we've been down in Italy now for about a week or so, doing a bit of riding, getting used to the terrain and stuff, and just thought to take you through a few bits and pieces on the bike, which we'll be running for this weekend, including some real cool, funky new number board we've got from Race Labs, which is pretty cool. So we'll jump over to the bike and I'll show you what I'm running and what I'm going to be carrying around for tomorrow's practice day. So yeah, this is the bike for the weekend. Just giving it like a once over, made sure all the gears are working right, tyre pressures are decent, tyre tread is pretty good. And yeah, so we'll take you through a few bits, including this cool number board. So I'm not the biggest fan of my number this weekend. I would have liked to see a double-digit number, not a triple-digit, but whatever. But show you this cool number board. So basically, in the past, if you've done any racing before, you'd get a number board when you sign on, and you'd usually just cable tie it to your handlebars with four or two cable ties. Pretty messy, and they're all different sizes and styles. So some number board you'd get would be huge, some would be too small, and it became a bit of a nightmare for racers. So what the Enduro World Series and Race Labs have done is made a robust number board, which every round basically will just get a sticker that'll go in here. So it means we don't use any more cable ties than we need to, and show you some cool features. So it just basically attaches the handlebar with one clamp on the handlebar with one little screw, and it's also got this little safety device here, so it's like an elastic string that's attached to the board. So if you do have a crash and this board does come off, it's not going to go anywhere, so we're not going to lose it. And that just basically pops back in. And it's also got a cool little slot for a medic card, just in case you need it. So on the back of there you'd put like details of contact person, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So I'll take you through the setup that I'm running this weekend, and then we'll go into what I'm going to be carrying around with me, because I've got some pretty cool nifty little tricks that I've come up with and got from friends to just make it so it's easier to carry more stuff around, just in case there's an issue. Size XL frame, big 750ml water bottle. We've got 160ml travel air shock at the back, 170ml travel air forks in the front, a mud guard, a big Mudhugger mud guard, even though it is really hot and dry right now, but there are chances of rain over the weekend, so may as well just keep this on just in case. WTB tyres front and rear, 24 psi is going to be going in the front, I think. And then we're going to be running 26 psi in the rear. TRP 12 speed gears, brand new chain on here. I've got a new cassette to go on here as well. Just spin the bike round, we've got the new TRP DHR Evo brakes with 203 rotors, not got the 223 rotors just yet. So actually really enjoying using those brakes at the minute. Nice big chunky levers. 170mm crank arms, 50mm stem, 20mm carbon rise handlebars, and some brand new WTB waffle grips. So I'll jump in now and show you what I'm going to be carrying, or what I would usually take round for an Enduro World Series practice day. So on the bike here we have a strap, and we've got two plastic tyre levers. We have a little plug there with like a little slug on the end of it, just in case we get slash tyres and we need to plug a hole. Spare tube obviously, and then on this side we've got just a pump, one nut pump, and we have a little CO2 canister just to get some air in the tyres when we need it, or if we need it. And then as well, let's get in here, a little nifty trick, we have a couple of cable ties in here which are taped together with some duct tape, just in case, you never know if something breaks and you need to just nurse the bike back. Cable ties folded up inside the bottom bracket, it's just nice and easy access, and it won't make any noise in there, which should be cool. That's pretty much it. So other than that, I'll probably take a spare derailleur hanger, and then in my bottle I just have some electrolyte tabs and some water. Probably take some spare electrolyte tabs as well, just to... It's going to be a hot day basically tomorrow, so we're probably going to be out riding for about 5-6 hours I think, so probably going to need to take multiple water stops, and it probably makes sense just try and keep hydrated and keep those salt levels up as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the bike setup, what I'll be taking. Stay tuned and catch up tomorrow, where I'll take you around and show you what we'll be racing on Sunday. So take care, see you tomorrow. So it's 7:30 in the morning and we're currently riding to go and get a shuttle so we can get to the top of the stages for the first day of practice. It's nice and cool, which it probably won't stay like this for long. And yeah, show what the stages are like. Bright and early. Oh, the Mini.
No idea what.
Both wheels off. We are pedaling up to stage 1. It's hot. No idea how far it is, but I'm sweating and it's like probably 8:30 in the morning. 26, 27 degrees. It's gonna be a hot day. Still on the way up stage 1. Hiking. It's probably taken us like, how long do you reckon? An hour and a half from the car so far? Stage 1. Pietra Enduro World Series. Don't think following is going to be a good idea. Uphill start. So stage 1 started with an uphill right out the start into some janky rocky section, and then it went into like a fairly, most of the track was fairly loamy and felt kind of fresh. Kind of hard to see where you were going. Every bit of track looked the same, which was kind of like what the whole day was like basically. And there's a lot of corners, a lot of rocks, and it was a lot of fun.
It's like a mini disc track.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Huge transfer between stage 1 and 2. Literally stage 2 just directly after stage 1. Bit of an uphill climb, if this is the start of stage 2 anyway. Then we went directly into stage 2, which was fairly similar to stage 1 with a lot of turns, a lot of baffled lights. It was kind of hard to see the ground. And then the second half of the second stage was on a track called Hallelujah, and it looked like they hadn't raked the track. There was loads of leaves on the track, loads of big sweeping corners, and then towards the bottom the turns started to tighten up a lot, so being able to carry speed out those corners is going to be key for Sunday's race.
Too tight or?
I think it'll be alright. Oh yeah, that's good.
I don't really know if that line, I'll do that in the race. It might be like...
I reckon it'll get more ridden in.
Whale walk. Yeah.
I reckon more people do that and there might be a bit of a...
Ledge.
Yeah. Pretty important to stay hydrated, so just refilling the bottle and getting an electrolyte tab in there as well, just to keep salts in. And we'll go to stage 3 now.
The Chrome Dome.
Pretty good idea. We're nearly at the top of stage 3 now. It is, what time is it now? 10 past 11 in the morning, and it is so damn hot. We must have done about 1,300 meters of climbing so far, I reckon. Fair bit. And we've got 2 more to go. So stage 3 is the Queen stage of the race, which is basically the longest stage of the weekend. A lot of fast sections, a lot of turns. Again, a lot of the trail looked fairly similar, so I think it's going to be key to learn and to know how to ride on instinct. And then there's also a punchy climb in the middle of the stage, which I think is going to be key to doing well on this stage. On the gas out. That's pretty good. And then it finished off with a really, really fast bit of single track over some rocks and turns next to a cliff.
So that was stage 3. Got a bit of a transition now to stage 4. The 2 shorter ones.
Grazie.
Prego.
Grazie.
Sugar?
Top of stage 4. It's really hot. Ended up, I must have put a little ding in my rim or something because the tyre keeps going down a little bit. So also snapped a spoke. It's very rough and rocky. So 2 more stages to go, and then I'm going jumping in the sea. So by the time we dropped into stage 4, we'd already done a fair bit of riding, and the heat was getting to a point where it was unbearable. Really dry and dusty stage, really tight turns. I think this track is going to get blown out for a race. There's a lot of bits of trail that I think will disappear or change when we come to race it.
Jesus. Whoa. I think that's gonna get blown out. Quite glad we were first down this one. There's so much dust.
That was hard.
That's gonna get washed out. I left a fairly big gap, right?
Yeah.
Like a good 20-30 seconds, and there was still plumes of dust in every corner.
I was on the traverses literally trying to just carry speed and not like rush them,
Yeah,
because I was saying on the camera when we're riding out, it will just get pushed.
yeah. So we are nearly at the top of the final stage of practice, and it is so hot. Like the heat is like kind of unbearable. I've drank so much water, but even still need to get some food and proper solids back in me. I've got 1 more stage to go now, and then it's down to the beach.
And then stage 5, the final stage of the race. Again, similar in ways to stage 4, but in the fact that it's on the same hill and it finishes pretty much in the same place, one of the shorter trails.
These are the things you've got to be careful of. There's a lot of really fast sections into really tight chicanes. Come at you pretty fast. Good to know they're there though.
Still going to be hard to race and carry speed on this one, mainly because you'll have already raced 4 stages in the race and you'll be fairly tired. And that's what it felt like in practice anyway. Like, it felt like my body was getting very tired, upper body was feeling it. Just trying to carry speed and stay smooth over a lot of the fast, rocky sections.
Oh man. That's pedally as fuck. That's hard.
You can just tell on that stage there, you're just gonna on the last one on Sunday, you're just gonna be ruined.
And let's get down to the beach.
Walking over.
Oh my, yes.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was practice day here in Pietra. Very hot, very long. Last stage literally felt like it was like really bad. Not like unbearable, but my body was like starting to shut down. So it was nice that Tudor, Lewis mechanic, got us some chocolate and Coke to just neck and get down the system. Definitely gonna have a pizza tonight. And it's now Friday. Racing isn't until Sunday, so tomorrow we basically have a full day to fix bikes, chill out. My body needs some TLC after that. That was like the hardest and probably one of the longest Enduro World Series practice days I've ever done. Just mainly because of the heat as well. If you did enjoy this, and you enjoy following these EWS races, even though it's been a really short season this year, from my point of view, and yeah, you enjoy it, just give it a like. Lets us know that you're enjoying it, and make sure you go bottom right corner, get yourself subscribed, and I'll see you on race day on Sunday. Take care, see you in a bit.